All right, guys. So as we're getting closer to the event and I'm getting a lot more questions from people of what is this going to be about, I guess I'll make this quick video to share a bit more details, right? So what I plan really to talk about is the workflows that are in place here at ClearPath, like the things that I generally feel like are making the most, produce the most results, right? And so I can tell you a little bit in this video already, like a couple of workflows that we have in place. And my goal is during the event to go a little bit more in depth with those within those workflows. So what we have in place right now that is making a massive difference. For example, we have like a scheduler app that allows us to basically have the agent as soon as one of our clients is interested in our candidate, that being through an email introduction or through an ATS introduction, it doesn't matter. It's source agnostic, I guess, if you can say. The source of the sendouts it doesn't really matter. Our agent is basically able to take it from there and is going to contact the candidate and the client to schedule the meeting. So during the event, I'll try to share as much as I can on how this exactly works, because under the hood, it's just a Next.js app. It's a web app that's quite simple to build, honestly. The logic to build it is a bit more difficult because there's just so many things that constantly change in agency recruitment. But overall, at this point, that workflow works perfectly. So we kind of, as soon as the client is interested in a candidate, we don't have anything to do anymore beside waiting for people to share their availability. And we're not the one waiting for it, right? The agent is constantly kind of pinging people like, hey, we're missing your input. And so that's one thing that we have going on. Another one that's really cool is, we have this agent that literally just does one thing, is collecting feedback and shares feedback in a very professional way, I guess, right? If a client is like saying, hey, we're interested in this candidate for XYZ, the agents will tend to ask for more details and like details that help basically close the deal as well. Those are just a couple of things. Another one that is massive in terms of business development result is we have this agent called the radar agent, the radar skill, whatever you want to call it. And what happens there is that the agent is every morning is kind of running, scanning tasks, checking some of the clients we work with, whether or not they have a new position opened up. And on the flip side, they also check companies that we're interested in potentially reaching out to from a BD perspective, checking if, again, they have interesting roles. If the agent finds interesting roles, they basically start outreaching to that client via email, via LinkedIn. Even I'm trying to implement like a cold calling right now and trying to pitch blind resumes, basically, which has basically worked pretty well so far. We did land a couple of new clients thanks to this. And another one that I'm working on right now, and it's actually doing pretty well, is one that is helping me to make Loom videos. So I'm someone who obviously shoots a lot of content, and there's like a platform called HeyGen that is actually helping me to kind of clone myself and build videos around that. And again, right, you can just see all those things accumulate, because if the agent is capable of finding a new opening at a client, at a potential client, it's also able to match with great candidates to build up blind resumes. We can send those blind resumes alongside a Loom video with a pitch, for example, right? And again, then with a short call to action to book a meeting. And that's another thing that we have currently in place. It's quite fun to play around with it. And yeah, like overall, there's just so much. Like another one that's pretty cool is as soon as we work on a role and we have, like, for example, an interview for a role at a company, we detect that as being a hot role, right? It's kind of active. And what happens then is an agent starts to scan our database for other people that will be matching the role, for example. And start suggesting to the client, saying, hey, since you're meeting this guy, we have potentially this guy that we could reach out to. Are you interested? Again, the blind resume aspect, being able to strip away people's information. I'm doing this all, by the way, with a local LLM because of privacy. But then again, there's just so much that can happen post that step, right? And yeah, those are just a couple of the workflows that I will discuss with you guys. There's just so much going on, man. Like as I'm speaking right now, I'm having like all those agents working and what's not. And maybe if people are still confused about what an agent is, during that event, I'll also discuss a little bit more about what exactly is an agent, because I think people are overcomplicating stuff. I think it's very important to understand the fundamentals as well in order to have the most results when it comes to this tech evolving. See you guys there, hopefully. Cheers.